Welcome to Take Another 5, your weekly podcast on a bit of this and a bit of that. Hosted by Donna Jodhan.
Hello there, it's Donna Jodhan, and welcome to my weekly podcast, Take Another 5. I'd like to start by thanking all of you for your continuing feedback, your support, your words of encouragement. It means the world to us here, because it is only through you and with you that we could continue our weekly podcasts. We hope that you're having a terrific week thus far, because I know that I am, and I enjoy bringing these podcasts to you every week, and we enjoy getting your feedback and your suggestions. I live in Toronto, Canada, and it's in the far north. It's always very cold here in the winter, but I don't mind it. I do love it. Springs and falls are very, very lovely here in Toronto, and summer too, so you've got to come and visit sometime. I am an author, blogger, audio mystery writer, entrepreneur, advocate, and law student. That's a lot, but I enjoy it. Well, what is Take Another 5 all about? Take Another 5 is meant to help people relax, recharge, regurgitate, and just let their imaginations go, flow, and allow themselves to create and just simply imagine. You don't get that opportunity to do these things very often in a very busy world, so why not do it whenever you can? And truth be told, this is why I decided to create Take Another 5. That's what it's all about. We have 5 specific segments or distinct segments in Take Another 5. The first segment is called Kitchen Corner. And what this is that each week I give you 2 specific recipes that you can use whenever you're in a crunch, whenever you find yourself wanting to create something new for the family, anything like that. The second segment is called Take Another 5 with Technology, and what it has to do, or what it's focused on here, is giving you an app that you can use to help make your life that much easier. And then again, part 2 has to do with lower level technology, as I call it, and it's all about me telling you about a certain gadget that will help to make your life a little bit easier, more interesting, and more exciting. Then we go to segment 3, which is the minute mystery, or the 5 minutes mystery. And here I encourage you to allow your imagination to just simply run crazy for a few minutes. Sit back and help solve a problem, or sit back and just get involved in a mystery which you can easily download or purchase from my website, www.donnajodhan.com. Then we go to segment 4 in the end zone with the entrepreneur, and it's all about me giving you tips. If you're an entrepreneur, if you want to be one, or you know somebody who is one. And finally, segment 5. And here I give you scam alerts so that you can keep up to date with the latest scams so as to stay out of the clutches of those awful hackers and scammers. And part 2 of this segment deals with building awareness on bullying, because bullying is one of the most irritating, it is one of the most horrifying, and it is spreading like wildfire within our society because we're not doing enough. So there you have it. This is what my podcast, Take Another 5, is all about. So if you're a busy mom always on the go with your family, preparing meals for the kids and your partner or your spouse, or if you're a mom looking for something new to do, something to add to your already busy schedule, you just want to get involved in something interesting, or if you're simply at home, you're retired and you too want to get involved in something new, to fill up your time, or you just simply want to get involved, why not take a listen to Take Another 5? You never know what you would find within this podcast. Okay. I'd like to thank my producer and my marketer for their continuing work on Take Another 5, and it is only with them and through them that this podcast could be made available. Our producer, Mike Cicello, lives in Montreal, and he has been in the music industry for many years now. I've known Mike for a very, very long time, and Mike is one of those who's absolutely committed to what he does. If he tells you that he can do something, he is going to do it. All right? So, I'm going to tell you how you can get in touch with my good friend Mike. It is Mike Cicello. That's CIARCIELLO. And his email address is m_dsmusic@bell.net. That's m_dsmusic@bell.net. And his phone number is 514-827-9092. Now, my marketer, Mike Babcock, another Mike. And you could contact Mike at www.yourownpay.com. That's www.yourownpay, that's yourownpay.com. And what does Mike do? Well, in his own words, this is what he says he does. And what I do is coaching blind and small business owners with building their business online and automating the tasks they don't want to do. One of them is certainly me. I don't like doing everything because I don't have time. I just don't have the energy to do it, so here comes Mike to do it for me. Okay, let's move on to the question of the day. And again, I enjoy receiving your feedback on what your responses are to the question of the day. It's very interesting, it's very entertaining, and I think the question of the day is a great way to start things off. So here we go. What is your favorite soup? Yes, indeed, soup. Is it mushroom soup, tomato soup, green pea soup, chicken noodle soup, or a soup that you yourself love to create? Hey, a nice bowl of soup is always great on any cold day or any cool day. And right now, we're getting into those types of days. Or it could be a nice spring day when you just want to have something zesty running around in your bowl. And why not a nice bowl of soup? Or even during the summer, it may be a warm day, but you know what? Soup always has its part to play on our dinner table. Right then, we move on to wrapping up the mystery from last week. This mystery was called the Russian Romeo. And it all had to do with who murdered Natalie Pompey. Okay? Was it her husband, Carlo? Was it her secretary, Maria? Or was it her lover? So now we're about to find out who did it. It was Maria Ginsburg, her secretary, who had done it. Maria had discovered Natalie's secret and had started to blackmail Natalie. Maria was also Oleg's wife. Remember now, Oleg Kozlov was Natalie's lover. Okay? And Maria thought that if she could blackmail Natalie, she could help Oleg financially. She had put up with the affair between Oleg and Natalie, and she had done it for a while, but then she had grew tired of doing this and had asked Oleg to put an end to it. Oleg had tried by telling Natalie that he had wanted to return to Russia, but then he had run into some financial difficulty, and he had decided to play his own game. Maria had become incensed and had decided to kill Natalie. She knew of the rendezvous area where Natalie and Oleg had often gone. So she lured Natalie there and had killed her. Now, folks, if you would like to download this mystery because you find it very interesting, you can go to my website, www.donnajodhan.com, visit my online store, and download for a very, very affordable price. But if you'd like to know more about these mysteries, you can also download one of the 3 samples or the 3 samples, free samples that are there. Or you could also join my monthly subscription where you have unlimited access to my library, and you can download as many times as you want and as many of the mysteries as you like. So lots of alternatives for you. All right, it's time for us to move on to segment 1. And like I said, we hope that you solved this mystery. And if you didn't, hey, don't worry about it. There are many more for you to get involved with. Time now for segment 1, and I'll catch you on the other side.
Welcome to my kitchen corner.
Hey there, it's Donna Jodhan, and welcome to segment 1 of Take Another 5. This is a segment where we cook up a storm, where we get into our kitchen and do all kinds of good things. And I'd like to start by thanking my dear friend Mama Peach, aka Melanie, for so generously sharing her recipes with us. And I'm telling you that Melanie has simply a whack of recipes to share. I don't know where she gets them from, but she does, and she puts them out every day, and she allows us to share them. She has such a vast library of recipes. So without much more ado, let's get into recipe 1, and it comes from the dips and fondues category. It's called Asian Chicken Fondue. 2 cups of chicken broth, 1 cup of shiitake mushrooms, and you need to remove the stems, 1 leek chopped, 1 head of baby bok choy, and you have to coarsely chop it, okay? Make sure it's coarsely chopped. 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of mirin, 1 tablespoon of teriyaki sauce, 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and they need to be cut into 1-inch cubes, salt and black pepper, 1 tablespoon of canola oil, 1 cup of seeded and cubed butternut squash, 2 tablespoons of cold water, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 8-ounce can of baby corn, and you need to drain this, and 1 8-ounce can, 1 8 ounces can of water chestnuts, and you need to drain this as well. Now, you need to combine the broth, the mushrooms, the leek, the bok choy, oyster sauce, mirin, and teriyaki sauce in a crock pot. Cover this and cook on low while following the remaining instructions. Now you season your chicken with salt and pepper. Heat oil in large skillet over medium-high heat. Add your chicken. Cook and stir for about 8 minutes or until lightly browned. Stir into your crock pot. Stir in your squash. Cover and then cook on low for 4 to 4.5 hours. Stir your water into the corn starch in a small bowl until smooth. Okay? Stir baby corn, and water chestnuts into the crock pot. Whisk in cornstarch mixture, cover, and cook on low for 20 to 30 minutes. Serve with bamboo skewers, fondue forks, or tongs. The broth may also be served in a small soup bowl. This makes 6 to 8 servings. I had a friend who tried this recipe not too long ago, and he was quite impressed with it. His guests even liked it, and he is not known for his chef skills, but he wanted to try this recipe, and he boasts to us that it came out very well. So I'm going to try and encourage him to invite us over for one of these fondues, and I will tell you all about it. See how good it is indeed. All right, so now let's move on to recipe 2. And this one is from the desserts category. It's brownie cookies. And most moms become very popular when they're able to provide their children with brownie cookies, because most kids love brownie cookies. So moms, listen up. All right, we have 1 18-ounce package of Cruise's fat-free fudge brownie mix, 1/3 cup of water, 1/3 cup of powdered sugar, a pinch of cinnamon, which is optional. You preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Mix your brownie mix with water. Form into 1-inch balls. Dip the balls into the powdered sugar with a pinch of cinnamon if desired, and place onto non-stick cookie sheet. Bake for 8 to 10 minutes. This makes 32 cookies. I can guarantee you that if you made this for your kids, they're going to love you even more. So moms, listen up. Maybe your spouse will even love it too. Your friends, anybody. Brownie cookies are always a very big hit at parties, snacks, anything like that. Okay? Now, I want to tell you about the calories per serving. Calories, 64.93 calories. Total fat, 0 grams. Saturated fat, 0 grams. Sodium, 79.6 milligrams. Protein, 0.50 grams. Carbohydrates, 15.27 grams. Cholesterol, 0 milligrams. Fiber is 0.50 grams. So you see, it's a very, very healthy snack. Enjoy! And now it's time for us to move on to segment 2. And we'll catch you on the other side.
Time to take another 5 with technology.
Hi again, it's Donna Jodhan, and welcome to segment 2 of our podcast, Take Another 5. This is a segment where we introduce certain types of technology to you. Apps that will help you in your daily living, help you to cope with a busy world, and introduce you to something new. And you can use these apps anytime, anywhere to help you. And part 2 of this segment has to do with lower level technology, as I call it. Again, it's introducing you to various gadgets. Okay, let's get going here. And the first app, or the first part of this segment, is where I introduce you to an app called the Shazam app. And that's spelled Shazam. All right, meet the Shazam app. This is an app that is guaranteed to bring you lots of entertainment and a ton load of fun. And why? Quite frequently, we get into informal arguments as to which song is being played on the radio. And this is where the Shazam app can be used to settle these matters. The discovery of what song is being played, and indeed the correct name, can be easily determined by this nifty little app. This song can settle several arguments. Shazam can determine what song is being played and by whom. Shazam can use the iPhone's built-in microphone to listen to the song, and then it can give you the name of the song and artist that you are listening to. You can listen to a limited number of songs for free, but for a small fee, you can use the app entirely. You can press the tag to search for info on a song while listening to it. So you see, a nifty little app for you to go out there and make friends with. It is available at your friendly app store through your iDevice. So hurry out there and buy this app and have some great fun and entertainment. It will help you to relax. It will help you to get closer to your friends, and your friends will enjoy it too. Okay, I have something else for you, and it's called the Computerized Fishing Pole. Yeah, you can use this app or use the information that I'm going to give to you to get ready for the next spring and summer. I have not met this product personally as yet, But maybe one of our listeners would be adventurous enough to contact this person and find out more. Maybe I too will take the plunge and contact him as well. Now, let's go. What you need to do is, this guy's name is Edward Hope. He's an inventor of the world's first and only computerized fishing pole. He says that his patented product will assist people with hearing and visual disabilities to fish. The pole tap The pole tap smart rod is designed for simplicity of use. He says that the technology is protected by the full utility, and the patent US is for $7,934,338. This is the world's first and only fishing pole using computer-controlled technology. Okay, and the name of the technology is accelerometer. Okay, you can go to this link and have a visit and see what you think. www.indiegogo.com/smartrod. Okay, so again, www.indiegogo.com/smartrod. And this will give you all of the information concerning the product and some other products as well. He also has a product called TackBox, and you can go there and have a look as well and see what you think. I think this is a unique idea, trust me, and for those moms who have kids who may be visually impaired or hard of hearing, this would be a terrific activity to get them involved with. I think so. So give it a try, folks. And that concludes our segment 2 for today. Take Another 5 with Technology. And it's time for us to move on to segment 3, and we'll catch you on the other side. Hey there, it's the Donna Jodhan, and welcome to segment 3 of our podcast, Take Another 5. And for this week, we're going to change things up just a wee bit for you, because I wanted to respond to several requests for me to give my opinion as to how a mystery is put together. So for this week, there is no mystery. I want to talk about how a mystery is created and developed. So here we go. First of all, you start with the description of the mystery. Give a brief description of your mystery, what it's all about, and you are sure to use words that would grab the attention of the listener. Right? You got to find words that will grab their attention, and make sure that your words are precise, appropriate, and exact. Because the one thing most people run into is that their mysteries, it takes too long for the description to be heard. And by the time the listener hears the description, they're probably bored or disinterested. So you got to find the words that will grab their attention right off the bat. Okay, don't waste any time. And make sure that your description aptly describes the type of mystery that you are going to offer to your listeners. Now, the next thing you do is talk about the scene of the crime. And you need to give a vivid description of your crime scene. For me, my crime scene is filled with description, not necessarily descriptions of, horrifying descriptions, but I like to get into a description that aptly describes what is there, what is around the scene of the crime, and what is going on. I write audios that are not filled with violence and are not filled with lots of crime. So this is what my crime scenes are all about. They're very, very tempered. So this is what you need to do. If you're into the more powerful crime scenes where, you want to talk about vivid descriptions of sex and crime, then, that's your choice. But make sure that your crime scene is well set with great descriptions that the listener can actually find themselves in or at the crime scene. So you have to be able to export your listeners to that crime scene. And you need to have a good balance between suspense and picture. That is often very difficult to accomplish, but with practice you can do it. And if you love writing, just keep that in mind. Okay? Keep a good balance between suspense and picture or description. It is best not to use too much descriptions of violence. We live in a world where there is enough violence. Some people love violence. Some people are turned off by it. But if you could find that balance, and I said, like for me, my crime scenes do not contain too much violence, because I just write audios that are meant to have you solve the problem as opposed to get into scenes of violence and vivid descriptions of crime. Believe it or not, if you put in too much or too many descriptions of violence and crime, it may turn off your listener. So again, you've got to find that balance. The next thing you do is tackle your motives. Develop your motives for this crime that has taken place. All right? All right. Make the motives down to earth, realistic and mysterious. Make sure that the motives are easy to understand. Don't spend too much time unpacking your motives with, all kinds of stories or things like that. Make it as simple as you can, because people, listeners want to be able to follow things easily and quickly. Remember now, listeners are there to relax, to recharge, and get into some really interesting entertainment. You don't want to bore them. You don't want to pack too much into it. Just enough to get them interested. Just enough for them to get their imaginations going. Then you come to your suspects. And you need to be brief in the descriptions of your suspects. All right? Make them mysterious as well, and make your suspects as human as possible. Okay, that they have something about them that would appeal to the listener. Then you go to the cause of death. Be brief in your description of the cause of death, and come to the point early and be upfront with the cause of the death. All right. Then you go and give a report of some sort of investigation. This is vital in the development of a mystery. You have to give an investigative report. All right? I hope that these hints or tips, whatever you'd like to call them, help you. We need more mystery writers in this world. Mystery writers who are willing to write so that they can entertain others. You know, like I said, if you're the busy mom, you're always looking for something to help you relax. So audio mystery writers are always, always needed. If this is a career you'd like to get into, hey, I am all for it. So there you have it for this week only. And we're going to move on to our next segment, segment 4, and we'll catch you on the other side.
In the End Zone with the Entrepreneur.
Hey, it's Donna Jodhan, and welcome to segment 4 of Take Another 5. Boy, we're really racing along this week, aren't we? And we're up to the segment where we go into the end zone with the entrepreneur, and that's me. I have been an entrepreneur since 2000, and I've really, really enjoyed it. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I just love being one. All right, for this week, we asked a question. Can a teacher be an entrepreneur? Absolutely so. Tutoring after hours is definitely entrepreneurship. Choose the subjects that you feel kids need it in, and choose a subject that you are knowledgeable, okay? That you feel comfortable tutoring in. Consult with parents, of course, and you can do this yourself, or you can hire others to provide it. Provide tutoring in subjects that you are very familiar with or have close at hand expertise. It's very, very important that if you were to have this type of entrepreneurship, that you wanted to offer it, that you can offer the subjects that kids are looking for in your area, and that you and your associates can offer it. And after hours tutoring is the best way to catch your young customers or your young clients, even on weekends. Okay? And you make friends with the parents, because it's the parents who are the final decision makers as to what subjects they want for their children. Okay? So there you have it. Short segment, to the point. And just go out there, and if you're a teacher or you like tutoring, this one may be for you. Catch you on the other side with segment 5.
Help us beat the bullies and the scams.
Well, here we are at segment 5 of Take Another 5, and I'm Donna Jodhan here with you. And we're going to start with our scams. So this segment is all about staying ahead of scams and bullies. And we're going to start with our scam alert for the week. And it's all about that websites that ask you to verify your info. You go to a website to surf and learn. You are asked to verify some info, such as your email address, first and last name, maybe other details. If you are not required to enter this because you are not ordering anything, then simply leave this website and move on. You may be encouraged to enter this so as to help the website to keep some sort of record or database. Don't do it. If you're not ordering anything and you're not required to enter the info in your opinion, please do not do it. If you do it, Lord knows what these website developers or owners will do with the information that they're asking you to enter. For the next thing you know is that you will be receiving some very interesting and dubious emails, and it will move on from there. So, just simply move on. Right then. It's on to building awareness about bullying. And you will probably ask why I am campaigning against bullying. And I'll tell you. As a blind person, I truly believe that if anything, blind children, and above all, children with a disability, are some of the most vulnerable when it comes to bullying. Just picture this. Okay? You are a blind child at school, and you know for a fact that some of your classmates are bullies. They are bullies in the classroom and bullies in the playground. You are unable to see, so you cannot tell when they are approaching you, and you only know that they are there and too close to you when you either hear them speak or someone tells you that they are there. Too late. Your child can't really do anything much to get away from them, because if they try to run, you know, or your child knows, that they will quickly catch up with you, and then your child is at the mercy of these bullies with nowhere to go but hope and pray that they will be left alone. Or you are unable to see them as they sneak up on you, and then they take something away from you. Your lunch, your eye device, or even try to take your pocket money away. Your child is unable to really defend themselves. Sure, they can try to hit back, but then these bullies have the edge on your child because they are able to see, and your child is unable to see them. Right? Or picture this. You are the parent of a child with a disability, and you're only too aware that there are bullies in your child's class. You can't be there all day to defend your child, and you know that your teachers can only do their best given their busy schedules and inability to have eyes at the back of their heads, so to speak. What can you do to help your child if their child has a disability? Sadly enough, there are two situations that exist, and we need to do something to save ourselves and our children from them. We need to stand up to bullies and bullying. We need to say no more. Enough is enough. And as a blind person, I am bound and determined to do my part to help with this cause. Okay? We need to start pulling up our socks and coming up with ways to help our children. No more excuses and no more putting it off. All right? So think about it. If you are a mom or a parent with a child who has a disability, you want to do everything you can to protect your child from bullies and bullying. And if you are a parent who is blind or has a disability, you want to do even more to help your child, whether your child has a disability or not. All right? All right, so This is the end of segment 5, and stay tuned now for my wrap up, and I'll catch you on the other side. Hello there, it's Donna Jodhan, and I wanted to stop by just before the closing of our weekly podcast, Take Another 5, to ask you this. Are you looking for someone to do product reviews for you? Do you find that in order to get to your market more quickly and more easily, you need to have someone do product reviews for you, where they can testify to the appropriateness of your product, to the authenticity of your product, to your product that is a great product and one head above competition? If you are interested in these things, then please write to me at info@sterlingcreations.ca or give me a call at 416-491-7711. In addition, if you are looking for someone to do ghostwriting for you, to write articles, editorials, blogs, or even short stories for you, please give me a call at 416-491-7711, and I would be delighted to chat further with you on how you can use ghostwriting to become more effective with your articles, your blogs, your editorials, and short stories. We're living in a world where things are so busy, where things are so cluttered, and it never hurts for you to get some additional help from someone like myself. So please, call me at 416-491-7711 or write to me at info@sterlingcreations.ca. Thank you.
Thank you for having taken another 5. We wish you a fantastic day.
Well, here we are at the ending of our weekly podcast, Take Another 5. Another one is in the books, but before we go, I have something to tell you. It's all about getting ready for the month of December. And I have for you for the month of December great Christmas stories for you to check out. They're heartwarming, imaginative, creative, and filled with joy, expectations, and hope. Miracles happen in my Christmas stories, and it's all about those of you who love to listen to such things as happy after endings. And why not? It's the holiday season. Why not treat ourselves to these types of audios? And I promise you, I guarantee you that you are going to enjoy what I'm going to be offering you for the month of December. You want to know more? Go to www.donnajodhan.com and go to my online store. And there you can listen to one of the samples for the Christmas stories. And you can download at a very affordable price. You can download to your iDevice, you can download to your computer, you can download to your ebook device. Alright? So, if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, you can do so at AccessibleWorld or at author_Jodhan. Or you can visit me on Facebook and like my page at author Donna Jodhan or just Donna Jodhan. Okay, so another week is in the books. We want to wish you a happy rest of the week. We hope that you are as excited about the coming month of December as we are. getting ready to bustle around and shop for all kinds of gifts and toys and everything for everybody that you know and love, meeting and greeting people in the streets, sending out your greeting cards. Hey, it's a lovely, lovely time of the year. So, keep a song in your heart. May the winds be at the back, or may the winds be at your back. And as Casey Kasem says, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. I'm Donna Jodhan, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.